A Lost Origins booster box will run you about $350, but this Lost Abyss Traditional Chinese booster box is $79.99. So let's rip it open. So Lost Abyss is the full Lost Origins set in Japanese and Chinese. These came out relatively recently and are kind of still in print, I believe. So it's easier to get cases of these booster boxes than, say, the Japanese, which run about 100 right now. Just like Japanese, there are 5 cards per pack and there are 30 packs per booster box. It is important to note that while these cards are in traditional Chinese, they're actually produced for Hong Kong and Taiwan in Japan. So it's still a Japanese product. It's still got the same print quality as Japanese, if not better. But let's start opening some packs so I can show you what I mean. So these packs also have the long crimp like Japanese packs. I believe the pack trick is 1 to the front. You'll notice that the back is the same as the English cards, and these do come with a code card for something in Chinese. We're gonna do 1 to the front and hope I didn't mess it up. This is a Seadra. Something nice to note is that the characters are more boxy, so it's kind of a little more justified than, say, Japanese or English. You don't have any weird curves, all of it's pretty uniform. Next is Spindra, the evolution of Chinchou, and a Sunkern. We also got a Dragapult Holo. In this set, holos are not guaranteed. You could pull a pack with absolutely nothing in it as far as holos go. You could pull something with something crazy in it, like a Giratina V alt art. In a previous box I opened, I pulled this Melmetal, which I don't recognize as being a trainer gallery, but it might be. But this is part of the regular set, as you can see from the card number. After Seal, Porygon, Shuppet, Emolga, and a trainer. So for this set, we are still chasing the Giratina V alt art. Since this is pretty much the same set as Lost Origin, it is the same art and everything on the Chinese Lost Abyss card. Just for reference, the Giratina V alt art in traditional Chinese runs about 120 raw or 450 in a PSA 10. Since this is an $80 box, it kind of makes sense that the Giratina V is less in Chinese, and it's kind of the difference between searching for a $660 card and a $350 booster box. So let's rip through the rest of these packs. And a Dracloak, non-holo. We got a Crocodile Holo. We got the Ice Rider Calyrex without the Ice Rider. We got this one. We got a Sableye Holo. We got the Giratina V Ultra Rare. Not the Giratina V I was looking for, but it counts. We got the Purple Horse. We got a Black Kyurem V Ultra Rare. We got a Pidgeot V. Aerodactyl V Ultra Rare. We got the Lady Full Art Trainer. We got a V-Star. And we got an Aerodactyl V-Star. Another cool thing to notice on these Ultra Rare and Up cards is that they're super textured. Like you can see in the light, every single color textured in a different way. Same with this one. Even on the bottom where this circle is, there's like a bunch of different textures on it. Even these have like a different, like some parts are matte, some parts are glossy, but the whole thing is hollow. And they're fairly centered, honestly. You can see, even just at this angle, how much more radiant the Chinese is. Kind of has an almost iridescent hollow pattern, whereas this one is just kind of flat. Even at the same angle, there's more color and such in the Chinese. And then this one, very not centered. This one is pretty good by all accounts. If you look at the backs, they have the same backs, but I think the Chinese is definitely more centered. There's a little less lean versus the English. And the cuts on the corners, if you look here, this one has like almost a texture on the edges, whereas this one is very sharp. So out of 30 packs, we pulled 7 hits and 8 holos. As with Sword and Shield in English, the holos are not guaranteed, but we don't always count them. However, out of a 36 count booster box in English, to pull 8 or 9 cards is pretty good for Sword and Shield, and this is pretty consistent with that pull rate, as it's less packs per booster box. But what do you think of these cards? Would you collect them? Let me know in the comments.